Hi folks, today I'm going to talk about how to make money from credit spread option trades. So credit spread option involves selling an option with a higher strike price and buying an option with a lower strike price. The idea is to profit from the difference in premiums between the two options. This strategy can be either bullish, bearish, or neutral, depending on whether the trader sells a call or put option. What is a put option? The definition of a put option: if the underlying stock moves lower, the put option prices moves higher. When investors buy put options, they expect the stock price to go lower. Here's a diagram of a call options and put options. This arrow represents the stock price at the current time. So if the stock price moves higher, the call will go higher. The call prices will increase. Vice versa, if the stock price moves lower, the put prices will go higher. Whether it's in the money, here's the options are in the money, and here are the options out of the money. For the call, it is in the money here, and here is out of the money. For the put, here is out of the money, and right here on the right lower area is the in the money area. What is a call option? The definition of a call option: if the underlying stock moves higher, the call options move higher. When investors buy call options, they expect the stock price to go higher. What is the strike price? The strike price is the price at which a put or call option can be exercised. When the option strike is exercised, it means that the underlying stock has reached its strike price. The strike is in the money. That option will be exercised at any time regardless of the expiration date. Example of option strikes. Here are on the left column are the strike prices. In this case, this entire page is on the put option. You can see it's a SPY or S&P 500 companies. Lower risk option investing, credit spread option. Today, we're mainly focusing on this particular strategy, credit spread option. If the trader sells a put option with a higher strike price and buys a put option with a lower strike price, it's a bullish or neutral credit spread. In this case, the trader will profit if the price of the underlying asset remains above the higher strike price at expiration. On the other hand, if the trader sells a call option with a lower strike price and buys a call option with a higher strike price, it's a bearish credit spread. Here, the trader will profit if the price of the underlying asset remains below the lower strike price at expiration. I know this sounds a little bit confusing at the moment. I'm going to explain to you in the next slides. What are the risks in credit spread options? While credit spread options can be a relatively low-risk way to trade options, it's important to note that potential losses are not necessarily limited to the difference in premiums. If the price of the underlying assets move against the trader, the losses can be significant. Therefore, it's essential to manage the risk carefully by setting stop-loss orders and monitoring the position closely. Overall, credit spread options can be a useful tool for traders. But as with any trade strategy, there is always a risk of a loss. So it's important to be prepared to accept the potential risks before entering into credit spread options. Let's do this page one more time. What are the pros and cons of trade options? There are three major characteristics of options. 1. The leverage. Each option contract contains 100 shares of underlying stock, so the investor has the ability to control a large number of shares with less money on hand. 2. There is a long list of strike prices to choose from. The option price is defined as the fixed price at which the owner of an option can purchase in the case of a call or sell in the case of put. The underlying security or commodity, it's the price at which the stock will be bought or sold when the option is exercised. 3. The time decay factor. Each option has its own time limit, be it 100 days or 50 days. During this time limit, the option prices are diminishing towards the expiration date. At expiration date, the option prices expire worthless if it is out of the money. Why trade credit spread options using out-of-the-money options? Some traders look for credit spread opportunities in stocks or futures. that have relatively stable prices and low volatility, as this can help to reduce the risk of a large price swing that could result in a loss. However, this may also limit the potential gains from the trade. Ultimately, the suitability of a particular stock or future for a credit spread option strategy depends on a variety of factors, including the current market conditions and your own trading goals and risk tolerance. Let's say the market is constantly moving upwards. If you trade put option spread in the lower prices area, out of the money area, you will certainly make profit. Using credit spread strategy to purchase the stocks you like at lower prices. If you have some stocks in mind, but you think the price is too high to buy now, you can set up a trap for a stock to fall into your price. You can do this by using credit spread at the right strike price you think it's a good price to buy, while you are waiting for the price to fall. You still earn money from the credit spread month after month until you own the stock at the price you want to buy. Here is an example. This is the option chain, actual option chain. In the middle, it shows the variety of strike prices. Towards the lower area, you can see the prices going higher. Towards the higher area, you can see the prices going lower and lower. That's the way it is set up. It's a little bit intuitive, not very intuitive. On the left side, you can see all the call options. These are all call options. These are the bid and ask price of the call options. On the right side, you have put options. You have on the left side here, bid price, and this is ask price. And let's say assume the stock price right now is at $1,472.50. This is the current price. Let's say assume this is the current price. But you would like to someday own the stock at a lower price, $1,450. Now, how are you going to do this? By using credit spread. Okay, so here's the way you do it. Pay attention, folks. This is the essential part of this video today. So you sell at the bid price at $46.70. Okay, you sell this one. You click on the bid price first. And then after you click on this, don't let this go and do another trade, which is ask price right here at $43.30. That's when you buy the option. So short or sell the 46.70 and buy at $43.30. Therefore, when you do that spread, the price goes $48.45 minus $43.30. You get $5.15. And this may not sound like much at the moment, but one contract equals to 100 shares. Sometimes if you want to trade 10 contracts, if you do have enough capital, to cover this trade. The 100 times 10, 100 shares times 10 contracts equals to 1,000 times 5.15. Therefore, your spread premium will be paid to you at the moment you make a trade is $5,150. Let's assume this is in the period of 40 days. So every 40 days, you get paid $5,150. So in this case, if you're waiting for the stock to fall at this price you buy, this will be perfect strategy for you to trade spread and make money at the same time. Once the stock fall below this price, you can only purchase at this price, not a lower price. Okay, not a higher price. Got to be at this price. And then if you in the future stock goes higher and you want to sell it again, absolutely, that would be the arbitrage strategy that you're going to use. If you like this video or this content, please like and subscribe so you will be notified when I have some more similar contents on the channel. Thank you.